Hey guys, hope you are doing well. Today is the first day of the week, and after a nice closing of the highest weekly candles on Bitcoin, so we see Bitcoin going more sideways action, and we see a few altcoins pumping well. My name is Mike Denkler from CorionX, and I'm bringing you the most important crypto news, technical analysis, altcoin, NFT, DeFi gems every day to keep you updated and educated. Nothing in this video can be considered as a financial or investment advice, so everything just for entertainment and education purposes only. So everything just for your education. Let's subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and smash the like, push the bell, notification all, and let's share my screen, our favorite bubble chart, and you see that altcoins are doing well. We see a few altcoins are correcting, like Cardano is coming down, also Helium, Loopring, and IOTX Hex, but all these altcoins pumped really well last week, and that is why they are correcting now. We see Raka is also down, but Raka went up 133% last week, so Radio Kaka, or what's this? And we see Wemix, One, the Synthetics, WeChain breaking up, CRO, ICX, KuCoin shares, Nexo, Art, and Shiba is doing well. And what is this coin? So insane, 130% in this week, and 800% in the last month, and 8,200% last year. So we like these moonshots, but definitely good to see that the crypto is doing well. Even Bitcoin and Ethereum is consolidating and just getting more and more strength before breaking up. Also, Binance coin is correcting a little bit today. Let's go to our first news, and let's see. Binance coin eyes 1,500 US dollar within current trend Elliott wave analysis. So our first news about Elliott waves, you see wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Elliott wave has 5 movement and then a kind of ABC correction. And if we are looking into BNB chart, that we see that are somewhere here according to this analyst. And also if we are checking this on the chart, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the next leg up, the fifth, and also there was a bullish divergence here. Okay, the implies BNB is now rolling in a fifth and final wave of the advance before embarking up in a more meaningful setback. So that was a breakout from this triangle. We followed this breakout, and now it is on the brink of breaking out and reaching the fifth point of, and also this same point, the Fibonacci extension, the 1.618 extension level, sitting at the same levels, 1,500. Good to see that. And yeah, so real Binance could rally to 1,500. Yeah, so definitely will someday. We'll see if this will happen according to this chart early next week, because it is predicted just reaching these levels early next week. Okay, so good to see that Binance coin is doing well. Let's go to our next news. Bitcoin setup nail beating weekly close after Taproot goes live. Okay, there was an ETF rejection, but Bitcoin just consolidated a little bit back, and now the Taproot has been launched, and Taproot is the biggest upgrade to the Bitcoin protocol since 2017. In 2017, the Lightning Network SegWit upgrade happened, and now the Taproot is huge. The real work will be in building wallets, protocols that build on top of it to make use of its advantage, Bitcoin core developer Peter Woolley said. I am very excited to see where that takes us. So I think that as we will see the first wallets protocols building on Taproot, like in smart contract, decentralized exchanges, DeFi, I think that will definitely huge for Bitcoin. And I think the Taproot is not priced in yet. So can Bitcoin save the weekly close? Yes, it saved the weekly close. And that was a nice close. The range we don't want to go back into is the one we just came from, according to Michael Pop. And Moon Amber still holds an increasingly controversial end-of-month price target of almost 100,000 US dollar Bitcoin. And that was the news yesterday. Okay, here is our next news. Here is why Bitcoin is just now entering the main phase of the bull market, says on-chain analyst Will Clemente. Okay, so Will Clemente, on-chain analyst, says that this week we have seen our first red prints in long-term hodler net position change. This looks as the 30-day net change in long-term hodler supply. This is representative of long-term hodlers starting to sell into strength. As we have discussed many times, long-term holders buy into weakness and sell into strength. Natural bull market behavior, as you can see in 2020, this distribution began in October and peaked out in January of this year. So they accumulated during the green candle, the long-term hodler net position change. So this is where they are accumulating, and this is where they are distributing. And also you see that they finished the distribution when Bitcoin topped out. Clemente also notes that Bitcoin average transaction fees appear to be launching on an uptrend similar to previous bull price rallies. So transaction fees that we see more and more transactions, and then it's going up. And this is how we see also it's just starting to increase from here. But we have huge way up. Exchange balances are currently in heavy outflows. Zooming out, you can see that clear change in market dynamics following March 2020 as outflows dominated. Okay, let's check if everything's working well. Yes. So let's check this chart. You see the green are the exchange net position increase and also the net position outflow. So Bitcoin is flowing out from exchanges. So people, investors withdrawing Bitcoin from exchanges, putting in the cold storage, and they don't want to sell it within a short term. That is why they are withdrawing. Our next piece of news is Skybridge Capital founder says Bitcoin will easily trade at 100,000 US dollar, urges investors to buy right now. Anthony Scaramucci is the founder of Skybridge Capital, and also he was before in the Trump administration. He was, I think, maybe a communication head of the communication or something like that. So I am trying to do my best to explain to them why they need to own this right now, he said, emphasizing that we are still very early. These coins will easily trade at 100,000 US dollar a coin. Remember, you don't even have enough Bitcoin for every millionaire in our society to earn one coin. So guys, 52 million of millionaires are out there, and they cannot buy a single coin if all the millionaires wanting to buy. Yeah, so 49, but I had the information that 52, but okay. So this is very early for people, and I'm trying to do my best to explain to them why they need to own this right now. So guys, Anthony Scaramucci is doing the same what we are doing, because with our daily crypto news and videos, also we are explaining why people should buy Bitcoin and crypto, and also we use CorionX demonstrating and educating posts out there. Let's go to our next news. Plan B updates Bitcoin stock-to-flow model, slashes projected price level by 2021. And okay, so where we are going, where we are heading in the year end, so probably to 100,000 by the end of December. 100,000 US dollar average this halving cycle. It will have to be about that average by mid-cycle, which is approximately by May 2022. So we are here, and definitely we have some nice trajectory to get closer to the median of these models. And also Plan B predicted 135,000 US dollar by the end of December. And let's check this chart. You see that he predicted August for 47,000, September 43,000, October 63,000, and all these worked out as exactly as he predicted. And now November is at 98 and December 135. Okay, so that looks really good for me. Hope it will come true. The next chart showing almost the same, that if Bitcoin would just go up and then maybe with delayed that reaching 100,000 before end of the year. So this is definitely what we are looking for. What role do investors play in this? This is the UTXO realized price distribution, and UTXO when the Bitcoin last moved. So let's see, 1.4 million BTC last moved about 1 trillion threshold, and 474 BTC moved about current price. Cool. So in any case, for the rally to be successful, we are required to see organic demand from investors and less due to FOMO. We need organic demand and not FOMO buyings. Cool. Yes, thank you for the update, Plan B, and let's do our next news. That from Stansberry Investors Research, how Bitcoin goes to 1 million US dollar. Note, crypto's potential is far greater than most people realize. So how Bitcoin goes to 1 million. Eric Wade, the editor from Crypto Capital. New millionaires will be minted, likely even billionaires. Guys, hope you will be one of these millionaires and billionaires. We will see another bull run in Bitcoin and cryptos of a magnitude that will put even the dot-com bubble to shame. And we are already seeing the first signs. In fact, thanks to this single metric scarcity, I believe that within 7 years, Bitcoin could be worth 16 times as much as it is today. The major catalyst ushering in this new age was Bitcoin halving event last year. Crypto enthusiasts know that these events happen roughly every 4 years, and in the past they have boosted Bitcoin's market price. Halving was designed by the pseudonymous Satoshi Nakamoto when he or she developed Bitcoin and its underlying blockchain code. It is designed as a way to limit inflation. Bitcoin stock flow model also predicts that Bitcoin price will go up from here to 1 million US dollar until the end of the decade. Variations of the stock to flow model show the price of a single Bitcoin rising as high as 288,000 within the next 4 years. So in this cycle and the next cycle, we expect 1 million. Okay, so I predicted that Bitcoin will go to 1 million in our lifetimes. Yeah, I'm definitely sure that Bitcoin will go. Today, Bitcoin is quickly going mainstream. And yes. Okay, so the US infrastructure bill, ETFs, and all other things. So definitely come and check out these. This is a little bit long, but also it's stating that banks like Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan have entire teams and dedicated to confirming and spot checking the trades and transactions their firms make. So they are trading crypto. So the most important use case is money and payments are built into it. Users can own their data and apps don't spy or steal from them. Everyone has access to open financial system. It's built on neutral open access infrastructure controlled by no company or person. So all these are advantages of Bitcoin. So I will leave it open and we will come back with time to get more knowledge out of it. So let's go to our next news. Breaking news, the Bitcoin network welcomes Taproot soft fork upgrade. We already mentioned the Taproot, and I told you that is not priced in. And this is the biggest development after SegWit. Musk can help make smart contracts more efficient and private by only revealing the relevant parts of the contract when spending. Yes. So smart contracts will be built on Bitcoin with Taproot. Taproot is a 100 years soft fork, merging every contract and use case under a single transaction type paid to Taproot will in the long run yield a more fungible and robust blockchain. This is how you do it. This is how you design a blockchain. One of the things that were discussed in the meetings was whether it's best to upgrade Lightning in small iterations or do it as a big package. It is not possible to tell if Taproot transactions is just a normal payment or if it belongs to a Lightning channel. This is important for a fungibility and thus the censorship resistance of Bitcoin. So Bitcoin will be more provide more privacy and also smart contracts. Taproot opens a world of possibilities, but the first thing I personally would like to see is a music transaction sharing advice. Why we should not take anything for granted in Bitcoin. I personally would like to eventually see cross-input segregation as a future soft fork Bitcoin. And Taproot is on the block. What's this? This is Times Square. So Taproot also promoted on Times Square. This is definitely huge. Let's go to our next news. Bitcoin enters mind-blowing smart contracts era as much awaited Taproot upgrade goes live on mainnet. So we already talked about this is the hash, the height, and a new chapter of Bitcoin has begun. Enhanced privacy and efficiency elliptic curve digital signature algorithm has been replaced with a more secure signature known as Schnorr signature. The real work will be in building wallets protocols that build on top of it to make use of its advantage. Investors bullish on Bitcoin, but I think that the Taproot is not priced in. I'm definitely sure, but this is not a financial advice. Do your own research and share in the comment section what do you think about Taproot. Next piece of news is Grayscale's total assets under management hit 60 billion US dollar. Along with milestones for Grayscale funds asset under management, the firm passes SPDR Gold shares, the world's largest gold ETF. So guys, Grayscale, an investment trust for crypto, just passed the biggest gold share ETF in assets under management. This is huge. Okay, so digital currency group Grayscale Investments announced Wednesday that the firm's total asset under management exceeded $60 billion for the first time, eclipsing the asset under management for the world's largest gold ETF, the SPDR Gold Shares, which had 57,000. And Barry Silbert also shared this, and you see that they have several Bitcoin Trust, Chainlink Trust, Decentralized Trust, Ethereum Trust, and all other trusts. So you can follow Grayscale on Twitter when we do see the approval, because it will be a when, not an if. We do think it will draw in more investors and more capital into the ecosystem. So this is about that. Grayscale also submitted for a spot Bitcoin ETF to change the structure from the trust to an ETF, and I think they will be the first Bitcoin ETF. And let's see, SEC rejects 1x spot market Bitcoin ETF. So that was the news last week. The SEC again denies a true Bitcoin ETF from entering the market. So I think they will just rejecting all these spot ETF applications. And I think Grayscale will get these approval first. But guys, I don't know, just I'm thinking loud. So cryptocurrency market value on the verge of 100x explosion. Here is when. Okay, so cryptocurrency market has surpassed 3 trillion as decentralized finance and NFTs are booming. Exponential expansion for crypto markets. CEO of Real Vision, and also he's stating that currently there are 150 million users of cryptocurrency. The annual adoption rate is 113%. It's basically twice as fast as any other technology adoption in known history. So it's moving at breakneck speed. Institutions, sovereign wealth funds, private investors from ETFs, nation states, and everyone else is moving into the market. According to Raw Poll, this is one of a kind. This is a distributed network of owners from 150 million to a billion people around the world. Thus, their capacity to govern is nearly nil. It's a fascinating environment. It's fundamentally anti-established and establishes a new world based on distributed ownership and provable ownership of assets that no one can tamper with. Most main asset classes around the world, such as equities, bonds, and real estate, are worth between 150 trillion and 350 trillion. Thus, I believe this will rise to 200 in the next 10 years, representing a 100x increase in an asset class. It is a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity for everyone, because everyone, the richest and the poorest, may own of their assets in this. This is definitely huge, and I think Raw Poll said this maybe a few weeks ago, and then the crypto market cap from 2 trillion went up to 3 trillion. So definitely check out this video. I will leave it because I like this updates from Raw Poll. Okay, next piece of news is Ethereum to surge 200%. Here is why. ETH price might hit 15,000 US dollar by December. So guys, this is an insane price prediction, and let's check out 253% breakout, and that would bring Ethereum to 15,000. Make or break moment for ETH price. And yes, rebounded. Okay, barrier. So first we should overcome the 5,000 US dollar barrier, and then after that see how Ethereum will rolling from here. Okay, let's go to our next news. Shark Tank star Kevin O'Leary says crypto holdings comprise 10% of his portfolio. So this is a mistake here, of his portfolio. So Let's quote from him. At the beginning of the year, I was at 3% weighting. The target was to get 7% by year end. However, because of the appreciation of so many of the assets I have now, we are almost at 10% today. So not because he purchased more, but his portfolio appreciated in price that grew from 7% to 10%. Some people think the game is over and Ethereum is it, but I don't agree. There are many other alternatives, whether it be Solana or anything else. If you are an investor like I am, you want diversification. That's the key. I have never been able to live that down. I was on CNBC and I called it Bitcoin garbage. And so let me explain my position at that time. So he called Bitcoin garbage in 2017. I actually bought my first Bitcoin in 2017. So at the peak of the bull market. At that time, the regulator was not on board with cryptocurrencies or tokens or organization in any way through digital vehicles. Particularly at that time, there was a token being contemplated to take a hotel in New York public through tokenization. Now I am involved in many companies that are in financial services. I am an investor in them. I use their services and they are all complying with the regulator. And so my own compliance department put extreme pressure on me to back off crypto because they were very concerned that we would enter a lightning road. So this is huge, and Kevin already has laser eyes. So definitely huge. I like this. O'Leary was an anti-Bitcoin guy, and now he is 10% in crypto. And I think maybe 2 years from now, he will all in crypto. Okay, yes, we already got this news. So, trader who called latest Bitcoin correction says XRP is on resistance away from rallying to new all-time high. Okay, XRP army out there. Let's see. Once we manage to clear 1.7 on higher time frame, we are going to absolutely take off targeting new all-time high. You can see here is why this region in general is so significant. So this is the resistance zone. And if the daily or at least daily or 3 daily candle will close about 1.7, that XRP is supposed to rally to new time high. BTC decided to take the low first. Let's run it back to 66,000 now. Note that while BTC made a local lower low here, most alts did not. This is a good sign. Ladies, gents, and age barbarians, we just got our first confirmed daily close about the supply zone that I was referring to below 0 point. Buckle up, your patience is about to handsomely rewarded. So this is this chart is about H bar and definitely looks bullish, this chart. Downs unlimited with current levels. This was just a shakeout and the most of the damage is done by opinion. Okay, so good to see. And I think lots of altcoins will rallying as Bitcoin will rise to 100,000 levels. Gemini adds support for Shiba Inu. Investors target Robinhood next. So Gemini exchange now supports Shiba Inu. They listed Shiba Inu, but Gemini is a US exchange and they have not so many altcoins, but few of them. And investors hope Robinhood is the next exchange to also offer Shiba support. Apart from SHIB, Gemini has started supporting a few new DeFi metaverse infrastructure as well. Yes, quote, we are delighted to announce support for Shiba Inu as well as a range of new DeFi metaverse infrastructure and data management tokens. Audio, Mask, PCFG, Quant, Radical, Ash, Rare, and Fetch AI and Numerate. So good to see that. Congratulations to all of them. And our next piece of news is Indian governments to take progressive steps on crypto, sources say after PM Modi's meeting. The Parliamentary Standing Committee on Finance will meet industry representatives next week to seek their views. So not just they are researching, but this is good because we got lots of news in the past few years that India is banning Bitcoin, India is not banning Bitcoin, India is banning Bitcoin. But for now, we are getting news that they want to regulate crypto and they want to take advantages using crypto. Next piece of news is Russian Ministry's Duma want to legalize crypto mining. Report says the Russian Central Bank opposes the measure. Yeah, so we know that many miners from China moved to Russia and they want to regulate it. I think they want them, but this is how it is. Let's check my Twitter feed and also guys come and follow me and follow Corion platform, so CorionX on Twitter. So you find me at Miklos Tenkler and Corion at Corion platform. And you see that we have some nice updates. Also some news, some quotes from Michael Saylor, and also CorionX updates about DeFi NFT sectors, sharing the videos, and also that higher taxes will be charged in Austria. And what about Tether is moving to Avalanche? This is also supported, the stablecoin movement is supported by the Corion platform. And in the US getting into, and yeah, 7% of people in the US have quit their jobs because of crypto gains. So definitely check out all these tweets and also like and retweet them. So let's go and check some Bitcoin price. You see that Bitcoin is struggling here at this support zone. This was previously a resistance. Now it looks like acting as a support, and now also coming down to these levels. And we'll see if Bitcoin can bounce again here, or maybe going lower. But also we know that if Bitcoin would go down to 60,000 or 50,000, that would be also healthy for Bitcoin. Binance coin is sidewaving, but also just broke this resistance trend line and now retesting it. And the next major levels at 670 that would bring us to new all-time highs. We see if most of the altcoins are correcting today, but nice to see that Bitcoin closed last week. And let's switch to the weekly candles. And this week was the highest closing. So that was the highest closing. Even it closed higher than during April and May. And also these candles are bullish for me. But last week, this is last week. Yeah, this is this week candle. Yeah, so this week candle is correcting a little bit, but was a nice close last week. What do we see here? Yeah, Polkadot is still correcting, but I think Polkadot, as we will get more and more news about the Parachain auctions, I expect Polkadot rallying from here. And also I want to show you that we have a video about Polkadot Parachain auctions and how you can participate in Polkadot Parachain auctions and how you can stake your Polkadot in the Parachains. So definitely check out this video. I explain how you can stake your Polkadot, and also smash those like on that video. So we see a few altcoins are correcting. Ethereum is still strong, so going up in this rising channel, and definitely looks good for me. Now maybe it wants to just break out of this channel, but but if we are just adjusting this channel, that we can say that still in this rising channel, and even it will break up and retest the Fibonacci retracement levels, or it will breaking up and going parabolic when breaking out from this channel. Yes, we've seen a huge correction in energy web token. It's definitely a good holding for a long term, and also we see most of the altcoins are correcting, especially Litecoin that rallied really well, and now it's just consolidating. Also, Matic is doing well and bounced again on our resistance zone at 1.64, and Solana is also consolidating. WeChain, yeah, it's close to break up, but it was maybe a fake out, but now it's also trying again to break up from here. Moonriver is looking really bullish, and it's looking that broke up from this downward trend. And then I think it's good time to accumulate one Harmony, also just kind of maybe breaking out. And Sand is doing well as well. So Sand broke up, and I think that was a clear breakout for Sand. Cardano is correcting, so I think this is the time when I will buy some Cardano. Cardano is coming down to 61.8 Fibonacci retracement levels, so this is where I will place my buy limit orders. So this is definitely good to see that Cardano is correcting. And I think Cardano will be huge as a layer 1 solution. So guys, also definitely check out our farms. So we adjusted the rewards. So now you can earn 216% in the CorionX BNB pool, and also 460% APR in the CorionX USD pool. But don't use the BNB BUSD LP, because this is just for testing something, because there is a deposit fee, and you don't want to lose your deposit fee. So don't use this farm. Use the two first farm. So if you have CorionX on Ethereum, come and farm CorionX on Ethereum. So this is for today. Please smash the like, and also write in the comment section what is your price prediction for the end of the year, and what is your favorite altcoin besides CorionX. And also we are planning tapping into NFTs, so we'll come with some nice news when we will get there. So thank you for being here. Smash the like, write in the comment section what is your Bitcoin price prediction, and see you tomorrow. Bye.